Hi, Aquarius and Aquarius Rising. It's your girl, Intuitively D, and welcome to my Patreon, Vibes with Intuitively D. Thank you for signing up and being a member here. Everything that is posted, all the content that is posted from now until the end of this year will be free. And I'm just so happy that you're here. Let's get into your Taurus full moon video. You, like all my other fixed risings, are probably so exhausted every time the sun or something goes into a fixed sign because it directly affects the angles of your chart, and it just makes things feel like they're always changing and transforming. Understandable. Aquarians, let's get after it. Your Taurus is the fourth house for you: home, family, your roots, where you live, who you live with, the people inside the home. This Taurus full moon, in its conjunction to Uranus, your chart ruler, is saying, hey, do we like where we live? Do we like the people that we live with? Is it time to change? Is it time to move on, move away? What makes us feel comfortable and secure and safe? And is the place that I'm living in right now doing that for me? Right? I think there is this sense of not really knowing, but also having this inkling of where you're at is just not it. And being a fixed rising sign, especially Aquarius, you don't want to change. You don't want to make the change, say the things that will get the ball a rolling, even though intuitively you've been like, yeah, I don't know. This ain't it. This ain't the vibe. For you, during this full moon, there can be something unexpected that happens. There can be, I want to think of it as somebody's like, let's move here. Here's an opportunity for this apartment, this house, this here. Oh, I'll come in and help support you where you're at right now. I know you might be struggling, right? I would love that to be it for you. But this can also be some type of like, it's time to go. You have to go. Like, you can no longer stay here, even though you thought you would be able to stay there. I'll pull one more and we'll look at the bottom of the deck. It's time for you to it's time for you to let that go. Embrace the changes that might be happening in your home life, knowing that on the other side, it is actually an opportunity for you to get where you want to be. Lots of reversals and figuring out a path. Okay. Two of Cups in reverse. There is some delay with partnership. This could be like a roommate situation, but this also can be like maybe the people this oh, hello. This can be a partnership relationship. This could be a partnership situation in the house, like a roommate situation, and like they've told you like, nah, I don't know if this is going to work out. Now you have to find a new roommate, and something is off in that regards. But this can also be you not knowing what you want to do. You haven't You are in this in between phase, and I say that because the next card that came up was the Two of Wands. So there is somewhere that you want to go. And then the next card that came out was the Ace of Swords in reverse. This very, for an Aquarius, this is very disconjointed, discombobulation thought process. This is, I'm here, I'm everywhere, I'm also nowhere, right? Not particularly um stable and comfortable position to be in. And then the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords in reverse. So not even the communications coming in, communications being delayed, just not seeing things clearly, hearing things clearly, communicating the things. I think this is a time for you to, this Taurus full moon is asking you, what do you want in your home situation, in your family, in your what does home mean to you? Because if it's always going to be about another person, if it's always going to be looking for another person for home, you'll always be searching. You'll never find yourself. You'll never find it. If this is always about you looking for home in another person, So many twos, just in betweeny. My suggestion is take this time during this full moon to write down, to script what your life looks like for you in your home. Let you be the main character. If someone else appears, fine. But you build your home, you write about your home as if no one else is going to be in that home but you. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Especially with Capricorn in your 12th house, Capricorn in the 12th house, Venus and Capricorn in the 12th house is really asking you, what does feeling comfortable, safe, secure, mentally well look like for you? And how can we go about it in a very logical, practical way? How can we start investing in ourselves? Right? It's right behind you. How can we invest in ourselves so we show up as our most best self? And if you're always looking towards other people to make you whole, to make your home a home, it will always be this disjointed kind of communication, this kind of like being able to not hear, see, do clearly. It'll always, There'll always be some disconnect from yourself if you're depending on somebody else. There won't be any true harmony if you need that outside validation to be home, right? I would love to always blame this on other people. Like there's a partner, there's a person, but I'm always going to redirect your readings to actually the person that's listening because that's who it's for. There's a path that you want to take. Allow this full moon conjunct Uranus to set you free. Uranus is the great liberator, he is your chart ruler. Let him set you free and do what the hell you want to do. Be your own home. And if someone is awesome enough and appreciates you enough to um join you, you feel comfortable enough. If you find somebody that is so super awesome that you're like, okay, then yeah, bring that person. But you set up the home for yourself. You set up home inside yourself. I hope this was helpful because I feel like Aquarians have really been going through it with home and relationships and partnerships and relationships and home and family and all of that stuff. And it's really asking you, especially as Pluto moves into your first house, ask every Capricorn. It's really asking you to get very clear on what you want in life, who you want to be in life. What do you want? What do you want? Where you want to live? What you want in your house? How you want to decorate? When you can figure that out, then that harmony in the house happens. This flips around. The communication starts to get way clearer. There's opportunities, there's more communication, it's livelier communication, it's fun communication. But right now, there's just because you don't know. You don't know. You could always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Like my feelings aren't hurt because it won't apply to everybody, but it is what it is until it isn't. I love y'all. I will see you soon.